it's Marissa from beautifulyorganised.com. Nice to see you again. Now today I have a video that some of you will be interested in seeing and some of you are gonna want to back away from, because we are talking all about toilet training today. So toilet training, as yucky a topic as it is, it can be a big hurdle or a big milestone to get through as a parent as well as a child. So I think, you know, it's an important topic to cover and it's not one that a lot of people like talking about. So hey, you know what? I'm gonna do it for you today on video. Wait, I'm not gonna show you toilet training on video. Just to make that perfectly clear. I'm also not going to run you through exactly how to toilet train your child. There are some great resources out there. My two favorites are Gina Ford's book, Potty Training in a Week, and Jen Lovelady at jenlovelady.com has this Pro Potty Trainer downloadable PDF that you can buy that is awesome. So both of those resources worked wonders for us, and I'll leave a link to both of those below so you can check them out. So if you're wondering how to actually toilet train your child, those resources will be for you. But for me, I'm taking a slightly different angle with this video. I'm going to give you my 3 favorite tips on how to make toilet training time easier for you. So yeah, if that sounds like something that will help you out, keep watching. Let's get started. Tip number 1 is have your survival pack ready to go. And by survival pack, I mean this. This is just a clear little pack that we got. I think this was actually the container that our pram cover came in years and years ago, but you know what, you could use a pencil case, you could use a toiletries bag, whatever you've got around the house will do the trick. But basically all you have to do is get some sort of bag that can package up quite small, and what you're going to do is put 2 pairs of pants or shorts and 2 pairs of underwear, or you know what, for the rest of the video I'm just going to call them undies, just so you know what I'm talking about. So this little pack has 2 pairs of pants, 2 pairs of undies, and one of these little packs here of those little plastic bags that are scented. So they're the ones for nappies. They're biodegradable, they're scented. Nappy disposal bags, I think they're called. Oh, I also have 1 t-shirt in here as well. So as you can see, they all fit in really, really easily. And I can just throw this into my bag when we're going to go out for a couple of hours and know that I've got everything I need in case my child has an accident while I'm out and about. Gross but handy side note on this one is, how should I say this? If you can, put them in tights. Put your kids in leggings for their outfit. Leggings are, now I know everyone's going to write in and say leggings aren't pants, Marissa, but hear me out on this one. You know when people say, oh, if you're toilet training your kids, you should do it in the summer because then they're wearing hardly any clothes and they can just run around and it's no big deal if they have an accident. Okay, well, when we tried that, it just meant that every time they had an accident, there was mess everywhere. Now, on the other hand, if I stick my youngest in leggings, then as gross as this sounds, it's very helpful. If we're out and about and she has an accident, well, there's no big mess everywhere because the tights actually catch all of the accident before any of it hits the floor, if you know what I'm saying. So for that reason, I will always say, if you're toilet training your child and you need to go out and about, put them in leggings. You can go a size up if you want to, so they're still easy to pull down and pull up again. But yeah, tights will get any of the drip factor and take care of that, so that you don't have to worry about taking care of your child and also freaking out about the fact that there's mess on the floor, because there won't be any on the floor if you go with tights. They're also really handy to fold up really small and put in this little pack, so yeah, very, very handy. I usually recommend stick at least 1 shirt in there too, because you know how sometimes kids' shirts these days are quite long, they can get wet as well. You want an option for that just in case. Now, to have this survival pack with you when you're out and about just means that you are not as frazzled and hurried and panicky as you would be if you were leaving the house with a toilet training child. So it basically just means that if the worst was to happen, you have a little kit ready to go to take care of everything. And on that note, I might add, if you can find a little travel pack of baby wipes, stick that in here as well. I carry a big pack of baby wipes in my handbag anyway. Not so much for the kids anymore because they're older. Actually more for me because I tend to spill stuff on me so much, and baby wipes get everything out really, really easily. It's way better than one of those Tide pens or whatever it is that are the fabric stain removers in the pen. Baby wipes are better. So take those as well and have your survival kit ready to go. And then it doesn't matter if the worst happens when you're out and about. It's just a quick change, wet clothes in the little disposable nappy bag. You can stick that little bag then in the boot of your car or your handbag, and it's not going to stink out everywhere. Quick wipe down with the wipes and put the dry clothes on from the kit, and then you're ready to go. Everything's good. Tip number 2, use your timer. Now, I know you would have heard this 1,000 times before. It's easy to have a timer, reminds your child of when to go to the toilet, and I am just gonna say, yes, please try using a timer. The number one reason why a timer worked for us was because it meant that it didn't matter if I got distracted with a phone call or work, or the older child needing me, or needing to get lunches ready, or going out and about and doing errands. I could do all of that stuff and not have to rely on my memory to think, oh, how long has it been since she's last been to the toilet? So yeah, it just takes a whole level of stress away from you as a parent. Now, it's also handy for the child as well, because let me tell you guys, it doesn't take long for your little toddler to get sick of you reminding them to go to the toilet every 15 or 20 minutes, especially on those first few days. You know, you're trying to get them to hop on there as much as possible so they can get a result and be happy about it. But when you've constantly got mom or dad or your carer nagging at you to hop on the toilet over and over again, you know, it's easy for tantrums and fights to occur as a result of that. Now, the timer works really well because it's kind of useless. You can't really fight with a phone, and it gives your child the feeling like they're grown up. You know, they can take care of this themselves. If they want some help, they'll ask for it, but they know exactly what's expected of them, and I think that makes it really, really helpful. So what we did is we just used a timer on my iPhone, and we picked one with a really cute sound. Here's an example. So yeah, we picked that really cute sound, and you know, I gotta tell you, after a day, Georgia, every time it went off, Georgia would make up this little song that went with the sound. So it was like, toilet time, and every time the timer went off, she would just dance her way down to the bathroom and sit on the toilet. It was really, really good. Toilet time. Now, our whole experience hasn't been that easy, and we have not completely wrapped up the task, let me tell you, but that has made things a lot less stressful in the house, which I am very grateful for. Okay, tip number 3, get a lot, and I mean a lot, of spare pairs of underwear. Now, normally, you guys know me, I'm a big fan of a minimal wardrobe, a wardrobe that's nice and decluttered. I like to have less washing and less ironing and less turnover of clothes to take care of. Plus, you know, there's the whole wastage point of view. You don't want to have too much stuff normally, but when it comes to toilet training, yeah, this is the time when I make an exception. This is the time when more is more. If you have 20 pairs of underwear, you can go a day or two without completely running out. If you have 6 or 7 pairs of underwear, you're going to run out within a couple of hours, and then you're going to get even more stressed about having to wash them and dry them in time to use them. And you know what? Sometimes you completely run out, and then you think, okay, well, all I've got now is, you know, nappies. I'm going to have to put them back in a nappy. The problem with that is it can cause a little bit of a regression in that the kids are kind of like, if I have a few accidents, no big deal, I'll just put a nappy on me and I'll be right to go. And that can really prolong the whole experience. So I would recommend not going back to nappies in the daytime if you can help it. If there's any way to kind of make the decision, okay, we're going with underwear and we're staying with underwear, and it's only overnight that you have nappies, if you can do that, then that's exactly what I recommend. You know where you can go and find that like 10 pack of underwear for kids? Get 2 of the 10 packs, and then you've got a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to how many clean pairs of underwear you have ready to go. And my last tip is to set yourself a system and keep to it, and that will take a whole lot of stress away. By a system, what I mean is, okay, if there's any accidents, where do you take the soiled clothes? Where are you going to be soaking them? How long are you going to soak them for? When are you going to wash them? Get yourself into a bit of a pattern or a bit of a rhythm when it comes to that stuff, and your whole day will be a lot smoother. Now, you may or may not know that if you don't get soiled clothes soaking straight away, the smell can get a little unbearable pretty quickly. So you want to have a space ready to go that you can just dump soiled clothes in and have them soaking straight away as soon as they happen, or if you're out and about, as soon as you get home. If you've got that ready to go and you're just adding clothes to it during the day as needed, and then you're washing them each night and then hanging them ready for the next morning, then, you know, once you've got a little cycle like that going on, life is a whole lot easier, trust me. So that's it. Those are my real life everyday tips for easier toilet training. This is how you're going to be able to handle all of the mess and the stress that goes with this time. Thanks for sticking with me. If you were thinking this is a pretty gross topic to talk about, but you know what? Not everybody does talk about it. And some of these things, I think, you know, we need to get out there. We need to share our experiences and talk about the things that are hard for us as parents in order to find an easier way to do it. So, you know, if you've got a toilet training tip or a potty training tip that you want to share with everybody else that's worked really well for you, and comment below and let us know what it is so we can all learn from that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know, and if you have any video requests for the future, make sure you comment below and let me know what they are, and I'll do my best to make that happen for you. Okay, that's it from me for this week, so thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! I'm getting the battery light flashing. I don't know what to do. The smell can become pretty unbearable and unbearable, people. If you like this video, don't forgive it. If you like this video, don't forgive it.